Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Ethereum. We're going to do a full update right here. We'll focus a little bit more on the higher time frames and talking about next week. Next week, by the way, I'll still keep you updated on that a little bit more tomorrow. But next week, Tuesday, we have some major news coming out, right? With the inflation rate data coming out. That's pretty major. But like I said, I'll still keep you updated on that. And at this point of time, I mean, Ethereum, last 24 hours, not much has changed. We got some nice inflows again. Yesterday, totaling 70,000 Ethereum, which is $200 million. So that's great to see. But we spoke about that the last time as well. Is that, you know, these Ethereum inflows, especially on the long term, are great, right? And it really shows that institutional demand, which is one of the main drivers and has been one of the main drivers of this bullish momentum, and also of the breakout that Ethereum had above this very, very crucial key level right here at 2800, which now on the 3-day time frame we've also broken. So on the higher time frames, Ethereum looks great. Yesterday we spoke briefly about these very high ETF inflows historically also being a bit of a local top indication, but I think it weighs much more right now for Ethereum that we have broken back into balance. We were also in right here from March 2024 until August 2024. That means a lot here on the 3-day time frame. And the strength with which we have done that has been great as well, right? So at this point of time, I'm bullish on Ethereum, both on the higher time frames, on the longer term, but also on the short term, right? Although I must say, and I've said this in my Bitcoin video, I said this in my XRP video as well, I think short term it is to be expected that we're going to get a pullback, right? I think that's quite normal. I mean, at this point of time, Ethereum is at a pretty strong resistance level right here at 3,000. We're seeing some shorts piling in on Bitcoin and XRP. Ethereum is a little bit more quiet on that front. I mean, you can see that the open interest has dropped down a bit. And you can see some shorts being opened with the CVD dropping down and the open interest being relatively stable. But it's in no shape or form the same as with Bitcoin and XRP. But what that means is that, you know, short term, I think we could actually move up a little bit higher. Ethereum has also been holding on relatively well. But I do think we're going to retest some of the imbalances we left. I mean, we left imbalances all the way down into 2,680. I don't think we're going to fill all of those. Although it would be a great buying opportunity, but I don't expect that. But I do think we're going to fill some of those imbalances towards, let's say, 2,750, which would also be normal in the higher time frames. If you take a look at some of the other breakouts we've had above this level, you can see, for example, February 2024. When we broke above 2,850, we also retested that very beautifully. We found some time and space above that level before rallying higher, and I would say at this point of time that is also most likely. And that consolidation, you know, that balance that we can find right here, because of it being summer, can actually last a bit longer as well, right? So then I would expect something like this. This spike is a little bit low. I don't think we're going to spike down that low, but I do think you should be prepared for it. I think it's a possibility, a realistic possibility. And then I expect stability on top of 2,800, and then I expect a continuation into the value area high at 3,350. Those are my thoughts. Now, this is based on the assumption that the fundamentals remain relatively not even the same, because fundamentally we've had a lot of, you know, bullish momentum for Ethereum, but at least we don't see any, you know, fundamental downturn or fundamental escalation in the world, politically, economically, whatever. Then we should be fine, and then I think this was a real and a sustainable breakout. But I'll keep you updated on that, of course, but for now I think that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next videos, and bye.